Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. If this is your first time here, you should consider subscribing because we have fun. I think we do. I don't know what everybody else thinks, but what other people think is none of my business. I am making a Grapevine fall wreath. I did a live. I don't know why, because they were horrendous. Every one I've done has been horrendous. But I was trying to get this pumpkin into a wreath, and everybody was like, it's too big. And I was like, no, it's not. And had I not been doing a live, I would have absolutely put this pumpkin in the wreath. So I'm going to do it now. I don't know what else I'm doing to this. I got some florals because I just finished another Grapevine I had to do. So first things first is to figure out how to get this pumpkin in here, because I'm going to be building everything else around it. This is a 14-inch Grapevine from Michael's. The Michael's I go to most often was not, it was not kind to me this last time I went, because every Grapevine looked terrible. And they had some more way high up on a shelf, but since my back is broken, I could not reach them, and there's like nobody there who knows how to do anything. So I only have a couple, and this one's one of the better ones. I don't know why I thought y'all needed to hear all that. Okay. I definitely want this to be how is this one of the better ones? It looks like a flat tire. Alright, I want this to be in here just like this, like y'all are seeing it now. I added a pumpkin to that last wreath I did, the one that I did on the live, and it is like barely hanging on. So I am going to put some pipe cleaners in here, here, and here. The problem is all of this will be loose. Like it'll be anchored here, and this will just be like free floating. But let's see, and if not, I will pivot and try something else. Right, this is my upholstery needle, or this might be a doll, I don't know. They're the same thing, basically. Upholstery needle, doll needle. Let's do the first one through here. This is a Dollar Tree pumpkin from the Dollar Tree Plus section. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do twice. I want to get a bit of the foam, but not enough to crack it, which I just did. Oh! Wow. Business! You know, I just took the dog out because it's getting ready to rain, and he came in and he's been licking his paws for like 10 minutes. So one's gonna go here, and then one should probably go like here. I'm trying to go through like the humps. So how you guys doing? You all enjoying this video of me shoving pipe cleaners into a pumpkin? I don't know that I got any foam on that one. Let's just assume I don't think I did. Stop licking. Or at least do it quietly. And no, before somebody asks, there's nothing wrong with him. He just constantly licks his paws. Business? Enough? He's got his whole foot. He's laying like this and his foot's bent backwards like that. You weirdo. So I think I am about done with fall. It is, what is today? Today's like the 17th, maybe? Of August. I have some space left. I mean, I have had most of October done, and I have, you know, all of August, the rest of August, all of September, most of October done. But I can always squeeze in another couple of wreaths if I want to do fall in November. But I'm saving some space in October in case I want to do another Halloween, which I don't know. There has been a stunning lack of Halloween anywhere around me. Like, I know Michael's released I saw Michael's posted something on their Instagram, and they replied to several people who were like, where's Halloween? Halloween's usually out by now. And they said due to unforeseen circumstances. And I was like, really? I think we all know what the circumstances are, but okay. Due to unforeseen circumstances, they won't be stocking Halloween until the end of August. Which, that's fine if you're a person who wants to go buy some decorations. If you're a crafter, you know, it might also be fine. If you're a crafter who makes YouTube videos 3 months ahead of schedule, that don't work. Not that I'm like, I would go to Michael's to buy stuff because then the wreaths would become exorbitantly expensive. But it would be nice. I feel like at this point, Walmart's gonna have Halloween out before Michael's. But you know, my mom works for Walmart, and I'm like, have you seen Walmart? Have you seen Halloween? And she's like, no. And I was like, did you look for Halloween? And she's like, no, it's August. I just hope they have some of those, the little vintage Halloween people again this year. Like they have like a wizard or a clown, or it was something. And a witch and like a little pumpkin head person, like a little pumpkin wizard. I remember the first year those came out. This is sad, but I'll tell y'all anyway. The first year those came out, you know, it was like 2 or 3 years ago. And I saw them and I was like, oh, they look like the ones at Michael's, except they're affordable. You know, they're not $35 like the stuff at Michael's usually is. And I wanted them so bad, and I went to go get them. And I saw them in person and I was like, oh my god, they're fantastic. Because I love vintage Halloween. Like, if y'all have watched this for any amount of time, you know I love vintage Halloween, you know. Okay, that's on there. I'm okay with that. I love vintage Halloween. I love vintage Christmas. So any opportunity for me to get it at a reasonable price, I'm very excited by. And I saw them in person. I was so excited, and I was like, I can't afford these. They were $6, and I said, I can't afford these. And I remember, I kept asking my mom. I was like, do they have the vintage things? And when I saw her that morning that I was there, she said, did they have them? And I said, yeah, they have them. She said, well, why didn't you get them? And I could have said, because I don't have money for them. And she would have immediately been like, well, just put them on the card, you know, just put them put them on my credit card, or take my debit card, whatever. She would have bought them for me. But I don't know, for some reason I was just like, nope. I said, yeah, they had them. She said, well, why didn't you get them? And I said, I didn't like the way they looked in person. They looked better in the videos I saw online. She was like, oh, okay. And then the next year, they had different ones. I mean, they had them back, but they were slightly different. I need to glue this in more. They were slightly different, and I got them then. I also did not have that much money then, but I had at least something. Ugh. What am I gonna do with this stem? Didn't I try to do this already? This has so much glue on it, it looks like something that I glued in, but... Oh, okay, that works. I'm just gonna come in here and cut. I pulled the stem off the plug that's in there. I'm gonna clear out some. This is not. I didn't do this. I don't want to get too much glue on there because I don't want it to like seep out, but I also want it to stick. So I'm gonna hold this for a second and y'all can think about whether or not you want to like this video and subscribe based on my sad Halloween story. This pumpkin was $5 and I paid it. I paid for it because I was like, let me get this and use it in something because it's a nice big velvet pumpkin and it was $5, but I don't think it's worth that. Like, this is a $3 pumpkin to me. I mean, it's nice, it's just, it looks nice, it's not made nice. Does that make sense? Okay. What are we gonna do here? These freaking tags. This is where I'm at right now with the tags. I just cut the whole stem off. Business! Stop! Are you allergic to grass? Why are you looking at me? Don't look at me. He's like waiting for me to start talking and not paying attention to him again so he can go back to licking. Oh, good boy. He just laid down. It is eerily quiet in here. Well, I don't have the air on and it's like quiet outside because it's about to rain. Put this whole thing in here, but I mean, I can usually get away with that, but is it gonna let me this time? Always depends on the tightness of the grapevine. Oh, okay, that worked. Maybe too well. I'm just gonna leave those sticking like that for a second. Anybody miss my blood clot story on Instagram, my rant about the hospital? My doctor told me when I went to go see him the next day. He was like, yeah, you just need to rest your leg and keep it elevated and buy some compression tights. So like all day today, I've been filming most of the day and working on a Christmas sign that did not work out. All day working on this Christmas sign, and everything that could have gone wrong went wrong. And I wasn't even filming. Like when things go wrong when I'm filming, it's like, oh, I'm trying to film, you know, I'm trying to make this like a good video, whatever. But this time the camera was in the other room. But I was sitting here working on the sign, on what I thought would be the final version of the sign. And I was like, how do I elevate my leg? So I just took my whole foot and put it up on the table, took my whole leg and put it up like my knee was like right here. And I was like, okay, that works, kinda. I hate these tags. I hate these tags. just going in and filling around this area with some leaves. I think I'm gonna put a bow like here, which may seem like an odd choice, and admittedly it may be. But we'll see. I'm trying to keep this whole thing kind of monochromatic, which I know you're looking at the purple and yellow flowers over there and you're like, that ain't orange. Calm down, Susan. I was looking everywhere for those purple flowers for another video I did. And as soon as I was done with the video, I found them and I was like, okay, well, that seems apropos. Alright, let's bend these around. Let's give them a little Frankenstein life. I just listened to this podcast about The Bride of Frankenstein, the movie, about how it's supposed to be, like, excellent. And I have a very hard time watching movies from way back when. Like, there's so many movies I haven't seen because I'm just like, I start watching them and I'm like, nope. What I tried to watch not too long ago. I tried to watch something. It was like, was it All About Eve? Is that the one with the sisters? I tried to watch it and I was just like, ugh. I was like, I need color. I need to see things better. Not All About Eve. Whatever happened to Baby Jane? And I tried to watch Rope. Alfred Hitchcock's Rope. Because I heard about it on the same podcast. And not get there. I watched a little bit of it and I was like, oh, this is so, like, I don't know what it is about those. They always seem like, even if they're like excellently acted, like they have really good actors in them, I'm still just like, why are they all such bad actors? If you watch something like Gone with the Wind, which I have seen, like everybody's like, oh, it's such a good movie, and Vivian Leigh and Clark Gable in it, and I'm just like, I don't know, there are no Meryl Streep, you know? But my favorite movie, not my favorite old movie is The Ten Commandments. I remember for one of my birthdays, I asked my mom for The Ten Commandments, and she got me the double VHS tape. And within a year, I had like totally, you know, it was like, if anybody doesn't know, if you're this young, VHS tapes used to wear out if you watch them repeatedly, and I would just watch it all the time. Mostly because I love like all the scenes in Egypt, like with the Pharaoh and stuff. Not so much the killing of the newborn sons and, you know, the prosecution of the Jewish people and all of that, but just like the set pieces. Like what they don't make, well, when Ridley Scott makes movies like that with, you know, these huge giant set pieces that everybody else would do in CGI nowadays. Hey, I kind of like that. Okay, I did bend some of these. Let me bend them some more. Now, what if I don't put a bow on this wreath? What about that? Would y'all be shook and scandalized and whatever else the kids are now with their TikToks and their sexting? You know what I think is so embarrassing? Like, nobody take offense to this. I saw, someone I follow, like not anybody I know, somebody I follow on Instagram from my business page, because like the only people who I follow on my personal page, which I never post to, are like people I know, actually like know personally. But this person was doing something and they filmed like a TikTok, like a TikTok dance thing, and it was the cringiest thing I've ever seen in my life. I was like, oh, people are gonna see that. So every time somebody over like 20, like if you're over 25 and you're like, check me out on TikTok, I'm like, oh. Are you sure? Are you sure that's not going to be a decision you regret? Why did I put all three of these flowers right next to each other? Is it because I'm not on TikTok and I don't know what the trends are? I don't have to follow trends. I set them. God, that was some next level boss stuff, huh? One time I was watching a video and someone said, oh, well, they were talking about another person. He'll never admit it, but he definitely sets the trends. And I was like, nobody outside of this very small community that y'all are part of even knows who he is. So, no. Alright, why is this part so short? Can you come over here a little bit? Not short, it's just like... Yeah, that's better. So where are we with the bow? I kind of like that. Oh, but here's some orange. What are these, mums? I just bought, I'm doing a custom order, a large, expensive custom order, and I went to go buy florals for it, and I bought so much stuff that I came home and like I was like laying it out and I was like, how big did I think these wreaths were? Because I bought enough stuff for like 5 wreaths. Like I've been using, I have the stuff for the wreaths because I'm still waiting for the mesh to come in and the ribbon. I have the florals for the wreaths, and I've made 3 wreaths so far, and I still have leftover florals. Ready for bed. No, not ready for bed. I'm ready to get in bed with my heating pad. But I'm also kind of hungry. Me and my mom prepped meals on Monday, maybe? No, what's today? Today's Tuesday. Friday? And I bought the wrong... Like, I didn't buy enough Canadian bacon to make pizza bagels. So the last couple of ones we made just had green peppers and cheese on them. And I was like, oh man, I'm going to be so upset when I get those. And I was so hungry today, and I put them in the oven. And when I took them out, I bit into it, and I was like, this just has green peppers on it, which literally have no flavor. And I was like, ah. Whatever, I think we're good. I am not a, I'm a meat man. Not really red meat. Okay. This is now sticking out too far, so can you go up there and come down a little bit? You come over here. So I think that's it. Little golden dog bone. Oh, what? You don't know what that is? You should join us on Patreon. I think that's it. Like, I just wanted like a nice little monochromatic wreath. I just really wanted to use the pumpkin because I've been looking at it and I'm like, I need to put that in a wreath. This is what I do. I see something in my house and I'm like, I should really put that away or find a spot for it. And then I'm like, I'll just put it in a wreath instead. So now it's in a wreath and it takes up even more space than it did before, but I can hang it on the wall. Okay guys, if you want to purchase this wreath, it will be available on Etsy. 14, 15, 16, 17. know, it's got like $17 worth of stuff in it, so make that wreath for $17. This is, I was gonna use this ribbon, which I really like because it's got the gold and the stem's gold, but whatever. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I will see you later. This wreath will be linked in Etsy as well as links to Instagram if you want to follow me over there so I can rant about the hospital some more. There will be a link to Patreon if you want to join us over there for behind the scenes stuff and tutorials and early access and all that jazz. And if you want, you can tip me on Venmo so I can buy... what do I need? I don't know what I need. I need Canadian bacon. In business, what do you want? You want them to tip you when you to get something? You want a treat? You want your expensive probiotic treats? Well, you can't have those because you had one already. Alright, thanks guys. I will see you next time. Bye.